Hey there, welcome to the game. So, what are you here for? A little network action or home sweet home? How many people? Alright, that'll do it. So, does your ass need instructions? You don't need me. You know what? I don't need you. Clearly no one does. That's why you're all alone. See ya.
Choose your alter ego.
Dimension where high culture and pop culture collide.
We took everything we know about women and put it in the girls, girls, girls episode. Then we lost that episode and had to ask a couple of 13-year-old boys what they knew. Hi there, welcome. How you doing? Good to see ya, because it's not like I have any friends. All right, let's do it. All right, it's time to pick a value by using that buzzer of yours. This question comes out to around $3,500. Allow me to pass the gas. Ready? Catch this. If a lonely bachelor wants his inflatable girlfriend to be a little less on the chunky side, what's the lightest gas he could use to fill her up? Helium, carbon dioxide, oxygen, or hydrogen?
No, but isn't it really funny when you hear someone who's just inhaled helium? Isn't it?
Isn't it? You want to see what the smart money says? Hydrogen is the Kate Moss of the periodic table. Pick a value. The total amount for this one is $32.50. Well, what do we have here? From breastplates to breastfeeding. Say, I'd like to take this opportunity to send out a belated congratulations to Xena, warrior princess, on becoming a mother. According to the Family and Medical Leave Act of 1993, if Xena wanted to take time off from fighting the forces of evil to be with her baby, how much paid leave would she be entitled to? 6 weeks, 12 weeks, 28 weeks, or 56 weeks? Yeah, baby.
Oh my god, this is so awesome! A Crate and Barrel baby battle axe and mace set with matching booties!
Buzz in for the amount. This one comes in $2,500. Well, if it isn't my old friend, it lifts and legally separates. See if you can wrap your skull around this. What does Demi Moore's demi-bra do for her? Lifts but covers only half of her breasts, lifts and supports her back, lifts and cinches her waist, or lifts but can only be worn for 3 hours. Damn, I was ready to tear you up. Demi-bras only cover half the bosom. I'm not going to tell you which half. Pick an amount. This one comes in at around $52.50. Hey, bless smut with dime store.
It's time for a
Licorice test run.
Remember, the faster you solve the rhyme, the more cash you're going to make. The opening value for this one is $52.50. All right, why don't you have a look at this gibberish phrase and see if you can tell me what it rhymes with. You want it? You got it. Type in the answer and hit return. Bop. Go ahead and choose a value. And here's what you can win on this question. $27.50. Up next, robots in tights are sexy robots. All right, listen up, because it's time for another edition of Robot Theater. This time, it's Shakespeare.
Out, strumpet, weepest thou for him to my face?
Oh, banish me, my lord, but kill me not.
Down, strumpet.
Kill me tomorrow.
let me live tonight.
It is too late.
My lord, what? Oh, my lord.
My lord.
What famous Shakespearean female character did we hear in this emotional robot production? Ophelia, Juliet, Lady Macbeth, or Desdemona? Those are the words of Desdemona, just as Othello is trying to kill her. By the way, great job, little robot friend. Sounds like you're heading for the big time.
Yes, if only that damn small wonder would stop stealing my work.
Take a value. The reward for this question is $3,000. This one's called Lorena Loppet. Put it in gear, 'cause here we go. If instead of her husband's severed penis, Lorena Bobbitt had thrown Aunt Dewey out of her car window, what would police have found in the grass alongside the highway? A breadstick, a noodle, a sausage, or a pickle? And Dewey is a type of sausage. And if the sausage ended up in the grass where the penis was supposed to be, well, it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out what happened to the penis. Go ahead and pick an amount. The price tag on this one is going to be $1,500. Open wide and get ready for You've Got She-Mail. Let's do it. Who would have appeared on an ancient Greek talk show featuring men who feel trapped in women's bodies? Tiresias, Orestes, Apollo, or Atreus? Tiresias was a seer who was transformed for a time into a woman. The poor guy spent his entire life wandering about the countryside, debating whether or not he should ask for directions. Choose an amount. Here's what we got. $4,250. Your category's gonna be With This Monkey, I Thee Wed. Brace yourself, this might sting a little. If the Queen of the Jungle marries the King of the Jungle, who will be honeymooning with a savage lion? She-Ra, Sheena, She-Man, or Ganesha? We call her Sheena, Queen of the Jungle.
I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may eat the bride.
Choose a value. The value of this question comes to $32.50. Here we have Your Mother Writes Trivia Questions. One question coming right up. Since she was known as Colonel Maggie to U.S. troops, whose children were likely taunted with chants of Your Mother Mary Tyler Moore's, Marilyn Monroe's, Minnie Pearl's, or Martha Ray's? Martha Ray was well known for entertaining World War II troops with fascinating stories about her dentures. And remember, kids, your mother wearing combat boots is nothing to be ashamed of. Your father wearing high heels, well, that's a different story. Value time. I hope you're happy with that value. You're about to take a bite out of a dis or dat. And this dis or dat questions category is She's 11 3/4 inches of pure woman. Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll read off 7 careers, and you try and tell me whether... Hey, I'm ready if you are. Give me 30 seconds on that clock. Let the games begin. Astronaut. Sailor. Ballerina. Navajo code talker. Air Force pilot. Soldier. Last one. Presidential. That's all of them. Simply put, you rock. Check this out. Well, now that doesn't suck. Get a value. The total value for this one is $12.50. May I introduce Burning Down the House for an encore. Flex those fingers, here it comes. Who would most likely sing Fire in a crowded theater? The Pointer Sisters, Janet Jackson, The Supremes, or... The Pointer Sisters had their first top 10 hit with the song Fire. Which is is interesting because about 2 minutes after that, their career went down in flames. Grab a value. The reward for this one is $4,000. The category is she's got no balls on her. Okay, let's rock. If the women from a league of their own demanded an ERA for players with good ERAs, which players would receive equal rights? The infielders, the outfielders, the pitchers, or the catchers? In baseball, ERA measures the earned run average for pitchers. And if you ask me, women have earned the right to spit tobacco while scratching themselves in public. Pick any amount. Let's see what this one's worth to you. 2,250 smackers. I believe this one is called, Do You Like Pina Coladas? Let's go. Which of these ads might have been placed by Jennifer Jason Leigh's character in Single White Female? Single white female in search of replacement for dead twin. Single white female in search of abducted daughter. Single white female in search of codependent boyfriend. Or single white female in search of deceased brother's corpse. Jennifer Jason Leigh's creepy character in Single White Female was searching for a replacement for her dead twin. Well, gotta admit, at least she stands out from all the single white females that are medium build, attractive, intelligent, and looking for friendship, maybe more. Buzz in for the value. The value for this question is going to be 2,250 smackers. Shake hands with, they're both man-eaters. Hey kids, it's howdy doody time. If Fawn Hall and Joyce Carol Oates formed the new Hall & Oates, who would be in the band? A reporter and a famous astronaut, an actress and a Supreme Court justice, a supermodel and a U.S. senator, or a former secretary and an American novelist? Fawn Hall was Oliver North's secretary, and Joyce Carol Oates writes lots and lots of books. Now all they have to do is figure out who writes the songs and who snaps their fingers and whistles along in the background. How about a value? Ready or not, here it comes. Well, you've made it to the Jack Attack. Now, you know all about this. All you need is to get a clue. Boy, you'll be a woman soon. And it's nothing to be ashamed of. We've all got a little woman inside of us. Well, it didn't kill you, so I hope it made you stronger. Let's see if it killed your final score. There it is. Way to go, my friend. Like I always say, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose as long as you get to play with yourself. Now get the hell away from the computer, will you? Because you don't know Jack!
And now, the St. Joseph.
If you'd like to make a call, please hang up and fry a hen.